Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. They need a yard here in third down to keep this opening drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss, and it sets up a fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now here's the toss play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
What a job by this quarterback here on fourth down. Had to survey the defense. Eventually just goes to the check down for the running back. Moves the chains and keeps this drive going.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. The shotgun handoff here. He's got room to run. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Here's the second down play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. The back's got it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The offense now operating in the red zone. It's a run to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. And this pass is caught. Tackled quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it, and instead, they give up a first down. This could cost them.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. A solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on first down. Quick throw to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Pass is caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Throw to the running back in the flat. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Been a solid drive, but the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Catch made, looking for the goal line. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense on the field to take over. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Breaks into the clear. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with the sack.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Slangs the quick throw. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. Crucial red zone play coming up. And they'll run it with the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the vertical. Stop him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a 1st down and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Touchdown. Number 86 in the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Dump off caught by the running back. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call when the offense goes with that deep crosser.
Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. A chance at a big play.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down?
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good. It puts him in front, 14-13 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? If he brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First down, looking to throw the football. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. Offense back out there trying to get something going. We get the second half started with the running play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The receiver grabs it. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Choosing to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. And the runner takes off to his right. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down. If this linebacker doesn't lower the blow, great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 46. Good enough for a 1st down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's 4. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, 1st down at the 34.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big
deep shot toward the end zone.
Talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
In a college game, it's very challenging for these quarterbacks to make full field reads. Here, surveying the defense in the middle of that coverage, very difficult to find an opening and make that throw.
Looking to set up a screen pass here.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails, and they're still trailing. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, they got it! The kicking team makes the recovery.
Well, now that we're in this 2nd half, Chris, you're limited on how many possessions you can get to get back into this game, and I think they needed to get something to get them going. Now you steal back some momentum. Let's see what they can do with this.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Here comes a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've converted both previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
By the offense.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back, but it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Quick throw to the left. He's got it in the open. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Using his legs on the scramble and tackled there by the defense.
This is what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Deflected. The defense forcing the incompletion. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
Brings up second down.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Grab down the middle. It's Gray. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Offense getting ready for what could be their last drive. Time ticking away in the last quarter. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play.
Called by the offense.
So here it is, a pressure moment. The field goal team on the field, a lot riding on this kick. The field goal is good. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.